guys, Guy here. Welcome to my guitar studio. Once again, walking you through the track that you just listened to on the beginning of the video. And now featuring the latest Amalgam Audio release, which is the Pedal Kit. And it's a pretty special pack containing one of the most sought after pedals on the market. Vintage ones, modern ones, you name it. This kit have it all. And you heard at the beginning of the video, the track that I made, I put on my best grunge shirt so I could play this sort of in a more rock and roll kind of grunge tones and grunge riffs, sort of grunge on crack maybe, but yeah. So I'm gonna walk you through this. I used 3 pedals for this track. And I use 2 guitars, my trusty Les Paul, which is a completely stock Les Paul traditional, and my Telecaster, my American vintage, loaded with Lawler pickups, all right? First things first, let's go through my signal chain, which is guitar, cable, interface, Universal Audio Volt 476P, with the gain rolled off completely. The input gain on the interface is on 0. Okay. This subject is giving a lot of talk on the internet about the input trim gain and etc. Each guitar player, each musician has its own way. Fabian himself does in a different way from me, which is pretty cool because he gets pretty amazing sounds, and I myself like to mess with the gain within the plugins, not on my interface. So let's go through it. Let's open the ToneX instance here, and you will see here on my DAW on Logic, I have 2 instances of ToneX. I would use Amplitude, but it kept crashing a lot. So IK Multimedia guys, just check things out because the software is really unstable. So I opened up 2 instances of ToneX. Doing this on Amplitude would make things easier regarding the input trim because there is one input and one output. Here I have to deal with 2 of those. Okay, but let's leave this subject aside. Input gain on 0 on my interface, but here on ToneX, because I'm with humbuckers, I set my gain here, my input gain on 6. Okay. This is the amp that Carlos recommends, and he'll send you this amp, this capture, this DI capture within the pack. So it's a True Rock custom reverb signature on the edge of breakup and DI. I used a different impulse response from Fabian, because I like this very much. This is another impulse response from Carlos, which is the matchless 2x12 G12H 75 Hertz, which I think it's not this one. No, where is it? There you go. G12H 75 Creamback. There you go. Now I got it. So I like very much this impulse. It's pretty in your face. It's a very good impulse response for rock and roll sounds and distorted sounds. That's where we're going. So let's get into the sounds. This is my clean tone going into the ToneX. It's on the verge of breaking up. It's edge of breakup. As I said before, I like using more like a edge of breakup captures. Even my clean tone is a little bit broken because it has more harmonic content, more harmonic distortion content. So here's my clean tone. The first pedal that I chose to do this track is a Rat pedal, which I'm not very much of a Rat user, but when I plugged this thing in, it sounded awesome. And here it is. I messed a little bit with the gain, the presence, and this is a pro tip from Carlos. He said to use the volume a lot to tailor the breakup of the amp and how the amp responds to the pedal. Gives if you turn it up, it will give you a fatter sound, more detailed sound, and it's really doing this to the amp. Let's see, with the pedal turned on, full bore. Grunge sounds and raw distortion with a lot of noise. So here it goes. So as you can see, it has a lot of gain on tap. This is the lead capture with the drive on 5, filter on 5, and volume on a 9.5. So this is the whole pack comes with 2 captures per pedal. So this is the lead. What I really liked about the red pedal is that it cleans up beautifully. So if I go to my neck pickup and roll down the volume, so it has of course, it's the lead capture. It's not gonna clean up and do Eric Johnson's clean tones because come on, it's a red pedal. You will see that the truth about my approach to this is I couldn't care less about the numbers. So you see here that I have my input on 6 also. And when I was mixing and playing, etc., I realized, oh, I didn't check the trim input on the ToneX instance for the pedal, and you see that I use different ones because I just couldn't care less about the numbers. 6, 0. What's important is it's the sound. So I went for this chunky, distorted, dirty, you name it, sound to get this. This overdrive pedal, even though it's distorted, has amazing string separation, and you can hear and notice where when I'm playing each string of the guitar. Even when I'm playing wrong notes, watch out, jazz police. It has this wash, but it's very, very, very detailed sound. So this is my main tone. As you guys know, I'm not very much keen of the ToneX software plugin. So let's go back to my main amp and add some reverb, which is, let me see here. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm using the Capitol Chambers from Universal Audio. Let me close this. So without reverb. With reverb. So it has just a touch of a room, a chamber actually. I think I went, here's the preset I used. Awesome room. You can't get more straightforward than that. That's it. On this guitar, the first, the main guitar here on the main riff, I don't use anything else. And of course, if you watched another video of mine, you know that I use the channel strip from API to highlight some frequencies and to put the guitar in your face. And also the UAD LA2A compressor, which gives you a little bit more punch. Without the plugins, it gives a little bit of a lift on the guitar volume-wise, okay? So those, I use, you know, the API channel strip and the LA2A on all three guitars. I started the song showing how the pedal cleans up. So I started very lightly on the guitar and then I rolled the volume up. So have a listen. Separation, it's incredible, okay? Even when I bend awesome. On the solo section, I went for a different tone. And you might say, as you listen to the track, you know, on the beginning of the video, oh, it's overdrive. It's all the same. It's the same. You sound the same with the overdrives. And I'm going to take the chance here to quote one of the most incredible musicians on planet Earth, Mr. Wynton Marsalis, which he was asked in a workshop, in a masterclass, if jazz is for the player or for the listener. And you might ask, is overdrive and tone for the player or for the listener? And he replied to that question phenomenal, like with a phenomenal answer. He said, of course, it's for the listeners. Art is for the listeners, but the first listener is the player. So you might think, oh, it all sounds the same, those overdrives and etc. But for me, the first listener, it sounds different because I react different. So it takes me to different places. But for me, it takes me, the rat pedal takes me one place. The Zen Drive, which is the second one that I use, took me to other places. The Tube Screamer and the Clone and etc. They are all overdrives, of course, but each one has a certain taste, a certain color to it. For the listener, you tell me, bro. If you think that those three overdrives are the same, just hit me on the comments and I'll try to make things better next time. But for the player, it's each pedal has a uniqueness to it. Okay. So let's go, without further ado, to the next guitar tone, which is a Zen Drive. This gave me, I was looking for that mid-focus, which, you know, Zen Drive is known for being one of the best Dumbo-style pedals, the D-style pedal. Let's have a listen to the guitar itself. Soloed for you to check out this mid-range stuff. Let's go. So even though I'm playing those I'm playing the bass notes, but it doesn't have that thump. It's a mid-focus. So let's check what I did on the ToneX instance here. Same amp, same impulse response. I cranked the gain a little bit here. Took a little bit of the bass, not much. No, nothing too fancy. Just raise the volume here a little bit. Input gain on 6, and that's it. Okay, same amp, same impulse response. Let me lock this. And same reverb, actually. So here's the pedal instance. Oh, here you go. Input on 0. Who cares? I don't. So here you go. Without the pedal, with the pedal. You hear that chewiness that inside of bridge pick. Touch sensitivity. Complex chords. Jazz. So this is the perfect scenario for all around mid-focus guitar. It has the touch sensitivity, the volume knob sensitivity, and I didn't do much on the pedal. I just, cranked the volume a little bit so the amp can react to it. Let's just, for the sake of it, turn the volume down here on the pedal. So everything flat. So it gives more of that chewiness to the amp. This is the drive capture, okay? Let's check out the lead. This is the drive, the lead. It has a little bit more compression, more sustain, just more for a lead sound. I was not going for that sound on this track. String separation. Even with the gain, dimed, it still has the string separation. Of course, it's mid-focus, so it's gonna have this honky sound, which I like very much. I tested other pedals here. The Chandler tube driver was a great contender. Let's go for the drive. Okay, it has a little bit of more oomph, I would say, than the way I set it, the Zen drive. So this is my second tone. I'm still using the LA Chule for compression. It's compressing a lot, actually, because I'm pushing the hell out of the things here. That's the idea. But you see, there's no much difference in the tone. It's just lifting the guitar up. I crank up the volume here. That's why it's compressing a lot. All right. Reverb, API. I'm boosting the 2.5K, and I'm taking the 1.K down a little bit because the lead sound has a tube screamer on it and has more mid. I want to take this guitar out of the way of the other guitar. We're gonna check that in a bit. Okay, so this is for the rhythm guitar on the solo and for the second solo. Let's have a listen. Touch sensitivity. chose the nasal sound because I want the guitar to pop in your face, all right? That's why I chose the Zen Drive to do that kind of stuff. You notice that I turned on a delay, a tape echo delay from soft tube, also on the solo. So here's the tape echo. It's there's a lot of feedback. It doesn't have the guitar doesn't have a lot of gain on tap, but the tape echoes, the delay gives it a little bit more of sustain. All right. Let's address the Tube Screamer, which was a great surprise for me because I'm also not a Tube Screamer user, but it has a great texture to it. Let me grab my Telecaster so we can go through that tone, all right, and do some testing on other pedals within the kit. All right, I got my American Vintage Telecaster with Lowler pickups, and I'm going straight to my interface, gain on 0. Let's see how this sounds with the pedal, which is the Tube Screamer, turned off. Same amp, same reverb, same IR, and here you go. Gain on 6, bass on 6, because the Tube Screamer takes the bass off, so I just give it a little bump. Mids on 5, treble on 5. It's a solo guitar. The volume here is on 8, so it's driving the other stuff that comes after the amp harder, the compressor and the channel strip. Okay, so here's my clean sound. So let's open the other ToneX instance, which has the Tube Screamer lead, overdrive 10, tone on 6, and volume on 6. One more time, I pushed the volume a little bit on 7, and the presence it's on 6.5, just to give more a little bit of more of an edge. So clean tone. Let's go to the neck pickup. That's where Tube Screamer shines. I was going to record this track initially with the Strat, but I played with the Tele because it was right beside me, and I said, the hell with the Strat, I'll record this with the Tele. Great sounding lead tone, nasal, and with that same chewiness. The top end is perfectly dialed in, the string separation, the touch sensitivity. Great. Let's try the Ibanez drive capture. Beautiful as well. Lead. When you crank the thing up, sometimes things get out of control, and sometimes this is good. It has a little more warmth, and the thing get fatter and fatter because I was cranking the volume. So, and one detail. Oh, input trim on 0. Oh, but who cares? I don't. Let's check another other pedals here. The Blues Breaker, which one? Let's go with the Clone. Because, you know, Tube Screamers and Clone, they do somewhat the same thing. On the mid hump thing, but a little bit different. So this is the lead, the one that I use on the track. Let's go to the Clone Centaur lead also. So Tube Screamer. Clone Centaur. It's more controlled, I guess. It doesn't flub out or doesn't lose that control. Go back to the tube screamer. Where is it? Here you go. Clone, tube screamer. The tube screamer has a little bit more gain, more compression, I would say, actually, not gain. But yeah. Let's crank up the volume here on the pedal. Let's dime it out. It starts to getting all that tube screamer territory with the compression. Let's dial it back to about 7. And let's check the Clone Centaur drive capture. String separation. Touch sensitivity. Those captures are really, really, really awesome because you can achieve any level of detail that you want. If you want it raw and in your face and dirty and muddy, you got it. If you want it super light and super smooth, you got it. If you want it the midterm, you got it. If you want it clear, you got it. Clean, you got it. If you want to, just distortion like a straight rock and roll, you got it. If you are a metalhead, you got it. So those captures are great. Let's check the Zen Drive with the tele. So Zen Drive, the drive capture. A lot more bass content, but still on that mid thing territory. That chewiness, great. I mean, let me go back to the Ibanez lead to talk about more of the solo. Once again, I choose this because usually I do this with Carlis and Amalgam Audio's captures and pedals, amps. I plug the thing in, and the moment I find something that inspires me, I don't care about the numbers, I don't care about anything. I just play the guitar, have some fun, and then I will tailor that later, with the API here. So channel strip. I cut a little bit of the bass and put the guitar more in your face area. Compressor without, with. The thing really hit you in the face. On the solo section, I turned on, of course, my trustworthy tape echo delay. Very long tape. Outside of the mix, it sounds a little bit, too much. But when you listen to it, it's just helping me my sloppiness. So have a listen. I shouldn't show you guys this because you could see like desperate times here. Let's have a listen on how it cleans up. So this is the end of the solo. Solo it. So it does that thing of guitar layering and that role of, okay, I'm gonna tame it down. and play it lightly or with the volume rolled off. This is the thing that I insist on saying. Amalgam captures are perfect because they allow you to use the guitar as your instrument, as your voice, in a way that if I want to speak low, I could. And if I want to speak loud, the thing will breathe with the reaction of your playing. That's amazing. That's the perfect amount of compression, the perfect amount of detail. And with the pedals, it was a great surprise to see that Carlos could do this also with pedals. I don't know how. I don't care. Just like about the numbers, just keep doing it, Carlos, please. It's a pretty incredible pedal kit. And you guys that have the ToneX one, I'm thinking about buying 2 or 3, or even another ToneX just to have one for amps and one for pedals, because this is it, guys. This is those pedals are great. It has a really enormous range of what you can do with them. And come on, there will be a fuzz pedal kit also. It's just hearsay, but I guess this is true. Overdrives, you got all of that covered. The most famous one: Rat, Tube Screamer, Clone Centaur, Zen Drive, Blues Breaker, SD1, the Boss's Blues Driver. You got them all. So I chose those 3 because was the first 3 that I plugged in and just said, okay, I know what I want to do with it, and I came up with this track. I'm in love, especially with the Rat, because it has a unique sound, and I don't remember playing a Rat pedal that had this quality to it. So that's about it. That covers all my 3 guitars on this track. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope seeing you again on another walkthrough with more pedals, more amps, and with fuzzes. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.